video, we'll be going over how Shape can not only capture all of your leads, but compliantly track and protect you from compliance audits. Within the system, you have various contact types across the system, and in addition to our dnc.com integration, Shape has built-in features to ensure you are protected. Within the system, you can automatically capture, distribute, duplicate management, etc. through our lead management platform. As you can see here, I am on the LO pipeline, which captures all of the leads in one place. It also helps organize everything for you so that way you're not overcalling someone. You can control what shows up in these views. In addition, you can also see some visual cues. For example, Natalie Fern here is opted out of calling and emailing. Within the contact record, it's really important that when you're either purchasing or capturing your leads, you are populating in the consent information in the Marketing Compliance tab. Here you can bring in the Universal Lead ID or the Consent ID, when it was entered, the IP, source URL, the opt-in language, consent certificate, and opt-in method. In addition to that, in marketing data, you can also bring through additional tracking details, including all of your UTMs and marketing details as well. This is critically important because if you are capturing leads compliantly, you should have all of the details that you require in order to protect yourself in an audit. In addition to the robust tracking capabilities, we also have robust opt-out preferences. Here we have Do Not Contact, which is a full opt-out. No calls, texts, or emails in any way, shape, or form through the system. We also have Do Not Call, which blocks outbound calling. Text opt-out blocks outbound texts in any way, shape, or form. Email unsubscribe will block any outbound emails, and no one-to-one or TCPA consent will block any automated or bulk text messages, but it will allow you to one-on-one text message. A contact record can have either a combination of toggles or all toggles on or off. Within the system, you can also track all of the communication in one place. I'm going to go to the contact log here, and I'm going to go to page 2. Within the system, we have what's called AI insights that can be run on the record. This is really important because AI can be trained in every single compliance and legal requirement in your industry. For example, this particular AI Insights, it gives a summary. This is really important. It also looks at any compliance flags. So you can see here the loan officer did adhere to fair lending practices, RESPA guidelines were followed, etc. This is an example in the mortgage instance. In addition to compliance flags and some basic summaries, we can also score and rate, give actionable insights, and it can even draft you a suggested email and text follow-up for easy communication. Why this is really important is because in addition to tracking to make sure that you have, 1, the permission to communicate with someone, 2, their opt-out preferences, but 3, you also have AI monitoring those for compliance. And especially in a compliance-focused world, you want to know sooner rather than later if something went haywire. Here in Triggers, you can look at the AI score, especially if you have one really dedicated to compliance, and you can get an email or text notification right away if, God forbid, something happened. And here's what you would do. You would use the AI call score, and you would definitely want to look at the score focused on compliance. So if the score is less than, for example, 40, that could indicate a possibly negative score that you want to review. From here, you can create a template in the system to send an email or text message, either way, and here you can do the AI call score. You can create a template which gives you all of the details and links you right to the contact record so that you can take a look at that yourself. In addition, we also have live call monitoring, so you can see who is currently online and active. If anyone does get on an active call, it will jump to the top, and you have the ability to live listen in real time to ensure your agents are trained up and ensuring that they're adhering to your scripts and your training requirements. Of course, in addition to that, we have robust reporting that is going to track and monitor everything, including user call performance, which tracks the total number of outbound dials, the total talk time, etc. We have both bulk and individual campaign performance tracking. So this bulk report is going to show you anything that was sent in bulk with the bounced, complaints, unsubscribe, and click rates. And you also have an email performance report, which is going to track each individual email and what happened. For example, if something bounced, if it was successfully sent and opened, and whether or not it was clicked. You can track that all here. I will note that all Shape text messaging and emails do offer opt-out availabilities to the client. So, for example, there's an unsubscribe link automatically placed in the bottom of automated emails that are sent through the system. In addition, whether the opt-out language is included in the outbound text or not, someone can say stop, unsubscribe. There are several keywords that will automatically opt them out from communication preferences without any user even lifting a finger. Those would automatically be shown here in the toggles and again on the list page identifiers as well. Now, one thing to note is while we do offer bulk actions, these can be pared back and it can be user permission based specifically. If you end up doing a bulk text or a bulk email through the system, even if someone is opted out, for example, we will still maintain the person's communication preferences. So even if they were attempted to send a bulk communication, the email, text, etc. will fail based on the opt-out preferences. I will also note that if you want to take this a step further and you want to go beyond what Shape offers out of the box, in API integrations, you can also connect your dnc.com account by pressing connect, entering in your SAN number and API key. In a future video, we'll go over all of the dnc.com settings specifically, which essentially gives you an added layer of protection beyond what we offer out of the box. If you have any questions about compliance, how things work within the system, let us know.